Well, speaking to a crowd of thousands in Warsaw, Poland today, President Biden promising the U.S. and NATO will have Ukraine's back for as long as it takes.
Brutality will never grind down the will of the free, and Ukraine will never be a victory for Russia. Never.
Chief Washington correspondent Blake Burman is live at the White House. So, Blake, we heard from the president today, but we also heard a very different message from Russia's leader.
Two different messages, Nichole. It was kind of like dueling speeches in different parts of Europe today as we approach the one-year anniversary of Russia's invasion into Ukraine. After his surprise visit yesterday into Kyiv, Ukraine, President Biden today gave a speech in Poland to a crowd there that almost had a campaign-like feel to it. There were waving flags and music, even strobe lights that could be seen from above as he left the stage. The president consistently touted the ideals of freedom, saying there is no sweeter word, no higher aspiration. He said a year ago there were worries that Russia would take Kyiv in a matter of days, but it still stands tall, proud, and free today. Now, in the roughly 20 minutes that the president spoke, he name-checked Vladimir Putin 10 different times. The president saying Putin unleashed a murderous assault on Ukraine and tried to starve the world by blocking grain exports, adding Putin's, quote, craven lust for land and power will fail. Now, President Biden said war crimes are taking place by Russia, and he said the U.S. will seek justice on that front, Nichole.
All right, so let's talk more about that speech coming today from Vladimir Putin. What did he say?
He gave that speech earlier today in Moscow. White House officials, Nichole, were noting that Vladimir Putin was supposed to give this speech on a different day, but he moved it up to today because, of course, President Biden was giving his speech in Poland. Vladimir Putin claimed that Russia will not be defeated, and he blamed what he described as, quote, Western elites and the leadership in Kyiv for the ongoing war there. Putin also announced that new strategic systems had been put on combat duty. He threatened to resume nuclear tests and suspended Russia's involvement in the New START treaty. That's the agreement that's supposed to ease nuclear tensions as it caps the number of nuclear weapons nations are allowed to have. The Secretary of State, Antony Blinken, called it, quote, deeply unfortunate and irresponsible.
We'll be watching carefully to see what Russia actually does. We'll, of course, make sure that in any event we are postured appropriately for the security of our own country and that of our allies.
Nichole, there were some mixed signals on this specific front out of Russia today as the foreign ministry said that Russia would adhere to the nuclear weapons threshold.
All right, Blake, thank you for that.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.